The loss in New York 23, should that show conservatives from around the country that they should back off maybe a local party process that produced?
No. You know, look, if you don't live in the district, you don't vote there, your opinion really doesn't matter much. You can express it, but what matters is that the people who live in the district have an opportunity to express their views as to who should be representing them. There should have been, in New York 23, a primary process. There should have been a process that involved something other than having individuals in coordination with the state party make that decision. This is what happens in hot races, contested races, as this one was, when you have that type of process in place. Republicans, I believe more importantly in an open, vital primary process. We're seeing it played out in races that are developing around the country. It's a healthy part of this process for us. I just think that going forward, New York 23 serves as an important lesson on how you know, we manage the opportunity to win a seat, not mismanage it by putting in place a botched process. The second part of that, and to be very, very clear so everybody understands, my job as the national chairman is not to pick the winners and losers. It's not to pick who gets to run. And my job as the national chairman is to support the eventual nominee, whether they are selected or elected through a primary process. You know, my opinion as to their viability is secondary to those who live in the district and have the most at stake in making that selection. It's not necessarily how I would have done it. Absolutely, it's not the way I would have done it. I can't tell for certain one way or the other whether Skaza Fava would have been the right choice. She, you know, clearly had strong name ID. She was leading among the voters at one point. But I think what we saw in the last few weeks was a primary process that should have taken place in the first instance. It was played out in the last few weeks, and then we saw the result. Final point on that is this, that this is just the beginning. This was a special election. This was an opportunity to fill the seat that was vacated by Congressman McHugh. So now we've got to go and start the process of the primary and eventual election next year for the full term, 2 years of the congressman. We'll get that seat back. I have no doubt about it.